This is the Steitz Show.
All right, welcome back, guys. We're here. We have a special guest again, Alex Rodriguez, aka Swagrod.
What's up? How we doing?
All right, so it's me, Cole, Mike, and our special guest, Swagrod. Now let's get right into it. First thing we're gonna go over: Steelers versus Cowboys.
All right, well, being a Cowboys fan, very impressive to start off the game up 13-0. And of course, they found a way to blow it like they always do because they f***ing suck.
And their defense sucks big.
Yeah, but I mean, considering they're the Steelers, they played really well. Garrett Gilbert had a great game for the fourth string quarterback. Give it to him.
The only thing that the Cowboys can look forward to in the future, their pass rush did not look bad at all.
No, not at all.
Their defensive line looked
Yeah.
pretty.
And if they keep the top 5 pick, they can draft Patrick Surtain, the best safety in the draft.
Or
Get the secondary better.
or we could get Justin Fields and get rid of Dak Prescott.
I like Dak, though.
No, you
I
gotta
like
get
Justin
get rid of
Fields.
that.
Yeah.
All right, Cole, what do you think about the Steelers-Cowboys game?
I think that the Cowboys got out early. The Steelers were thinking they're a shit team, which they actually are. So they were kind of playing like in the first half,
Yeah.
and then the Steelers kicked it into normal, and they really put it on the Cowboys in the second half. Their secondary came out like how they normally were in the
The
second half.
Steelers were playing like they didn't know. Like they were, I don't know how to say it.
Just not playing good. They were unorganized and
They took the Cowboys for granted.
Yeah.
Like,
they thought they were just going to walk in and get an easy win.
yeah.
They almost lost to the Eagles, too, a couple weeks ago. I think Steelers are overrated this year.
I mean, their record doesn't show that, but some of these games are a little too close for comfort.
Yeah, I think they always play down to their teammates. I mean, they always play down to their opponents. They always end up getting in a close game with horrible teams.
Yeah, but they're going to be in the AFC Championship game.
No.
Steelers.
Bills, Chiefs.
I think the Steelers are going to get past the Bills.
Nah. I think Josh Allen.
Ben's too experienced.
I think Josh Allen's going to outplay Ben Roethlisberger. Garrett Gilbert almost outplayed Ben.
Yeah, but you know that's just not how it is, though. You know that, like...
Yeah, but Ben's not playing as good.
15 touchdowns, 4 picks.
Who, Ben?
Yeah, it's not bad.
He's oldish. How old is he? 40?
Late
He has to
30s
be
at
late
least.
30s.
Late 30s at least.
All right.
All right, going on to our second topic: Clemson versus Notre Dame. Big win, double overtime. It was an amazing game.
Yeah, it was a really good game. Obviously, Clemson's without Lawrence, but I think if Lawrence was in the game, I don't think that would have affected anything because their backup quarterback.
Uyunglele actually played really good.
DJ Uiagalelei from
Yeah.
St. John Bosco.
Piece of garbage.
Freshman.
No, he's a good player.
He's huge.
He's a good player. He's fucking 250.
He's 6'5", 250.
Yeah. His dad's the size of your dad.
But
Scott
6'4".
McLean.
Cap.
What do you mean?
This cap.
His dad's just as tall as him.
Yeah.
He's like 6'5".
But I think that Notre Dame's gonna have to play Clemson again if they want to win the championship. So we'll see if they get past it with Lawrence. I don't know. I think it's gonna be Bama, Clemson, Ohio State,
Florida.
Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Florida's
looking good.
Florida's looking real good.
I just can't see anyone beating Trevor Lawrence if he's on his game.
Yeah, because they play better around Lawrence. They're more used to Lawrence.
Well, I mean, right now Kyle Trask is playing amazing. He's a Heisman candidate right now from Florida.
Yeah,
I
but
think they could definitely win out.
who's Florida gonna be in over though?
Because Florida's
Georgia.
gonna...
They just beat Georgia. They were just ranked 6, and now they beat Georgia, who was ranked 5.
Yeah, but out of the 4 teams I said, who's Florida gonna be in over?
Well, Clemson just lost.
Clemson's still gonna get in.
Clemson might drop down. If Lawrence can't come back this next week, he probably will, but the chance he doesn't, they might drop down. They might keep going down.
But the rest of Florida's schedule is weak, so they're gonna...
Notre Dame's gonna get the Notre Dame will win out.
They play Arkansas, Vanderbilt, Kentucky, Tennessee, who isn't doing that well this year,
No, not at all.
and LSU
LSU isn't either.
isn't doing good. So
LSU's always a tough game for them, though. It's a
Yeah.
big rivalry.
Yeah, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like Florida's like young. They don't really.
They have the best tight end in the country.
Yeah, but I feel like they're not battle tested like that.
They might not be.
So you think Clemson's not going to make it into the playoffs?
If they lose one more game, definitely
they're
not.
not going to lose again now.
You don't think so?
No, because then if Notre Dame loses to them in the ACC championship, they'll still be in.
If what's his name didn't get hurt, honestly, I think Clemson would have won.
Oh yeah, I think if Lawrence didn't get hurt, they would have won that game.
Yeah.
Lawrence is a generational talent.
Yeah, because I feel like they were. Notre Dame was fired up because they knew that Lawrence wasn't playing. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So the kid went off. The backup quarterback went off, but.
Not enough.
Lawrence isn't going to do that much better than the backup quarterback.
Nah,
stat-wise.
he would have done better.
He would have done better. He would have won that
The
game.
team would have, because the team's used to playing with Lawrence. And
Yeah.
All right, going on to our third topic, college football playoffs. Also a big topic.
cut it.
Going on to our third topic, the MVP race for the NFL. It's a big one.
We can talk about that. Okay.
I think the front runner for the MVP right now is Mahomes. I think Russ has thrown too many picks and isn't performing like he did in the beginning of the year. And I think Mahomes right now is going to take that.
Yeah, but Josh Allen, after two
Off
mediocre to bad
He didn't throw a
weeks,
touchdown against the Jets,
yeah, that's pretty bad.
but he exploded against Seattle
Yeah, I just feel like
and went off against
he's a
Seattle.
monster. Like, that's all to it. He's a freak.
I don't like that quarterback is like he has to win the MVP. Like there can never be another position that's
What? Because you want Dalvin Cook to win the MVP?
Yeah, because that's what's gonna happen. He's gonna fucking go off for the rest of the season. He's gonna win the MVP. Watch.
Dalvin Cook?
He's already
No,
having
you're
he's already having
You-
he's having a better year than Adrian Peterson's MVP year through 9
Yeah,
games.
we'll see if that keeps
Yeah, when he puts up 296 yards on 31 carries, then we can have that conversation.
Yeah.
Put up 206 on
Adrian Peterson, shut up.
Also, you give the guy 50 touches a game, he's going to get 200 yards.
22
He's
touches.
your only offensive weapon.
If your quarterback can't throw the ball farther than 10
No,
yards,
Thielen's not even a weapon because Kirk Cousins is as good as quarterback as Matt Steitz is.
I wouldn't put it that far. Stice.
So is Kirk Cousins.
Stice.
Guy hasn't thrown the ball farther than 10 yards his whole career.
I mean, if I were gonna go for the MVP, I would definitely go for Russell Wilson.
Watch that.
after
He's an older player. He's doing insane this year. He was in a little bit of a rough patch the last few years, and he got out of it this year, and he's amazing this year.
Stice, I wouldn't say rough patch. I mean, the guy's a Pro Bowler.
Yeah, he wasn't in the biggest rough patch of his life, but it was a rough patch. Going on to our fourth topic, the biggest bust right now.
this is my opinion, biggest bust in the past 20 years. I'm going Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Maybe RG3. RG3 was a huge bust.
I mean, he had the blow up year.
Yeah.
He had that
Rookie
insane
year, he was insane. Then the rest of the years, he was dog shit.
Yeah,
I guess it's not
but
that
Johnny Manziel in college was just a different type of athlete. He,
How about a more recent bust, as Sergio Rodriguez would put it, Danny Pennies.
Oh,
That's-
yeah. I mean, the guy's got almost 50 turnovers in a little over 20 NFL games. The guy's just a turnover machine.
He averages
right now.
Boy, wouldn't be too happy, but it's just the truth.
No.
That guy's a
he's
Awful.
just really
Awful
bad.
quarterback.
Like there's no other way. He's just terrible.
I think they might have to look to draft a quarterback this year.
They took DK.
Yeah.
They took Daniel Jones over DK Metcalf in the draft.
I think if Field is still on the board, they might have to consider taking him.
They should have taken Herbert
and,
last year.
and you
Should've.
can't draft quarterbacks based on who they remind you of.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Especially if their favorite show is Star Trek.
I think the biggest recent bust that we've seen this year is Carson Wentz, honestly.
yeah, he's not.
Carson Wentz was outplayed by Ben DiNucci a couple weeks ago. I mean, look at the guy. The guy's getting
Gucci
35.
DiNucci.
The guy's getting $35 million a year to pass for 150 yards and 2 picks every game.
Last week I said that the Last week I said that Washington was going to win the division, but now I feel like the Eagles are. After that loss to the Giants, I feel like the Eagles are just going to win enough games.
I don't think any team in that division is
Should
consistent enough to actually win the games they have to win.
Going on to our next topic, MJ or who? Going on to our last topic, should college athletes be paid? Big topic. I think college athletes should be paid, honestly, but not by the school, by the sponsorships.
Yeah, I think they should definitely make money off of their name, their endorsements that they get. Because players like Trevor Lawrence, players like Justin Fields, Zion Williams, like they bring so much attention to their school that they deserve a part of that money that their school is just bringing in from them.
Yeah, they're bringing hundreds of millions of dollars into the school each year.
Mm-hmm. Fans
bringing
fans to the stadiums.
Yeah, like how many fans do you think come to watch just Trevor Lawrence play alone?
Like at least 25,000.
That stadium holds a shit ton of people.
Exactly.
They're all coming to see it.
And
I mean, I look at the guy, he's a but he's a good quarterback.
Yeah.
He is. Long
no money. The only thing they get off of that is Instagram followers.
Yeah, that's it. And maybe a higher draft pick, but that's not always true. I mean, there are some players who have fallen even though they're fame.
Well, when Saquon was in college, I think a lot of people went to go see him play. He could have made some serious money off of Nike and.
Yeah. Going back to Johnny Manziel as well, that guy was
Tebow in college.
Exactly.
Tebow. Joe Burrow in college.
Exactly.
Players like that.
It's insane how
Zion Williamson.
Yeah.
Sorry, Matt.
No, it's insane. It's really insane how college players can't even get a sponsor.
Yeah. So you want to hear this? Clemson spent $45 million or somewhere near there on their athletic facility, and they just cut two sports.
They cut two sports?
What did they cut? Two sports: track and field, and cross country. They can spend that type of money on an athletic facility, but they can't give.
Well, who cares about those sports? To be honest.
Well, yeah, but
sports.
Yeah, but Clemson had a really good track team, if I'm not wrong.
Well, I mean, I would assume so. And a lot of the, what are those kids gonna do? Like the teams that just got,
I guess.
Exactly, and they're gonna have to sit out a year.
Mm-hmm.
And what if some of those kids were freshmen who didn't get to prove themselves? Where are they gonna end up? A JUCO?
Yeah, that's tough. That's very tough. You know, all that money, and they can't even keep two sports going. And speaking of all these colleges, I mean, I'm in favor of making the guys go to college, just because if something doesn't pan out for you in professional sports, then you have something to fall back on. But at the same time, if you're taking a chance by going to college, you get injured one of those years,
and your career could be ruined. But
exactly.
If you just go straight from high school to the professional sport league, you could be making a shit ton of money.
Yeah, but you're also 17, 18 years old, you don't know what to do with that money.
That's why you get a financial advisor, which they're all doing.
Yeah, but some guys are from messed up households. They never taught that shit. They're just told to hide the money in their houses.
But now a lot of players usually get financial advisors.
But with some of these kids, it's like they're gonna go to college for a year to dominate everyone in there.
Yeah, guys like Zion Williamson, you get a Duke education, but how well you think he's doing in school? You think he's going to class?
Ben Simmons,
but also the thing is,
go to one class his entire freshman year at LSU.
The thing is, but everybody knows that Zion did get paid.
Yeah.
He definitely got paid. A lot of those guys probably get paid under the radar.
Yeah, and people have no idea. For example, there's one famous lacrosse player who, when he was at college, he thought because he was on the lacrosse team, he didn't have to go to class. So he obviously is flunked out. Kids have no idea now, nowadays.
All right, last topic. We're going into steroids. Should players be allowed to take them?
No. Cut it.
Going on to our last topic. Should players that had a history of using PEDs be allowed in the NFL or Hall of Fame?
I think in some cases that they should, because only a handful of people get caught.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, I would say at least half the MLB was
In those years that A-Rod did it. Bonds did
A-Rod,
it. But like A-Rod and
Sosa.
Bonds should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Even no, but in my opinion, Ortiz shouldn't be, because A-Rod was steady good throughout his rookie year to his final
entire
year.
career.
But David Ortiz, his first 4 years in Minnesota, he was
batted
horrible.
200.
Then all of a sudden he gets to
But
Boston and
see,
he's amazing.
I don't know with Bonds either, because A-Rod was also like the same size pretty much throughout his entire career.
But like, I think Bonds was a Hall of Famer without steroids. When he was on
I
Pittsburgh,
agree.
he won the MVP.
I know, but Bonds was also, how much did he weigh? 190 pounds?
And then all of a sudden he gets,
And then all of a sudden he became Scott McLean.
because he was jealous of all those other guys hitting home runs, and he wanted to.
Yeah.
But I think he should
and
be
then
in the
hit
Hall.
73.
I think he should be in the Hall of Fame. All those guys. I don't know how it really works with the NFL, but
Kind of like
All right. Well, that is it for today, and big week next week. Possibly Sergio Rodriguez on the show.
oh.
And that's it for this week. Clap it up for our special guest, Swagger Rod.
Black Rod.
Yeah.
Alex.
Fuck!
Everything changes.